So Taylor, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. Are you doing well?
I wish. No.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So, you have a new movie coming out. But I hear that people think it's so bad that they go to the theaters and throw rotten food at the screen. Have you ever seen this happen?
I have for New Moon. Yeah, I haven't seen it with Eclipse yet, but New Moon I have at the premiere.
Well, that doesn't seem to bother you very much. Now, we hear there's a certain actor in Hollywood that thinks he has better six-pack, abs than you. And you met him recently. What happened to him?
He got punished. He got punched in the face.
Did you punch him twice?
The second one was definitely much needed.
And you think that's okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, that seems a little violent to me. Now, Taylor, we hear that you've been cross-dressing lately. Like dressing like a girl for Halloween. How was it?
It wasn't awkward. It was different.
Did you get any makeup advice?
I wish. No, I didn't get any advice.
Oh, well, that's too bad. So, Taylor, what do you think about picking your nose?
It's healthy, and it's definitely different, but I think it is good. It's healthy, and it sort of becomes addicted.
I hear you get teased about because it's kind of socially unacceptable.
No, yeah, you definitely just need to learn to take it, because, yeah, you definitely get a lot of teasing.
Well, in addition to the nose picking, I hear you have bad gas. Would you ever fart in a movie?
If it was the right circumstance, yeah.
Well, what about farting on a date?
Yeah, if it was right, then I definitely would. Maybe in the movie theater.
Well, are medical problems with gas and flatulence hard to get used to?
Yes, it is initially. It's not really normal, but what you can't do is let it affect you too much, because then it will drive you insane.
Okay, well, what advice would you give to people who have problems with flatulence?
It's important to maintain your life and not change and stay who you are, and of course you have to make adjustments to things, but you can't let it change you too much.
Well, Taylor, I think it's time we moved off that subject. Now, this is kind of disturbing, but I hear that you get so caught up into your character that you actually believe that you're a wolf, and you act like one too. Walking around on all fours, urinating on trees, sniffing people's butts. Does this offend anyone?
Yeah, no, nobody at the moment. We're pretty serious when we are acting. We live our characters.
Okay, well, I hear you even do this to ladies. Do you consider it romantic or something?
I think I'd consider that a little bit romantic.
Okay, well, any advice on personal hygiene for our listeners?
Oh boy, I don't know if I'm the best person to answer that question.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Now, I hear you developed a bit of a crush on some 6th graders from Elk Ridge, Utah. And you delivered a love note to them. How'd it go? And did it take courage?
It did take courage. And I was like, wow, that one is going to be tough to deliver. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I just hope it came across well.
Okay, well, that's great, Taylor. But how would you express your affection for this 6th grader?
I think besides the gifts and the flowers, it would come, more from just talking with her and more from the heart.
But do you think that's even appropriate to date someone half your age, and would you?
If it was the right circumstance, yeah.
Well, on behalf of 6th graders everywhere, I think that's a great idea. Now, with all this money you're making, I'm sure you're donating some of it to charities. What have you donated?
Everything. I don't know. I've given a flower or two.
Well, thank you, Taylor, for your time and for doing this very honest interview with us. I've enjoyed it, as I'm sure all of your fans will. Good night.
What do you have?
Flatulent problems.